An emergency fund is the foundation of every solid financial plan. Without one, a single bad month, a job loss, a medical bill, a car breakdown, sends you into debt, wipes out your savings, or both. With one, the same event is just an inconvenience. The standard advice is to have 3 to 6 months of living expenses saved in cash. For most people, that's between $8,000 and $20,000. And when you're living paycheck to paycheck, that number feels impossible. But here's what most people get wrong: they treat the emergency fund as a savings goal and try to build it while doing everything else at the same time, paying off debt, investing, buying things. That approach works slowly or not at all. In this video, I'm going to show you a specific, focused approach to building your emergency fund quickly, even if your income is tight, and explain exactly how to structure it so you don't accidentally spend it. First, let's clarify what counts as an emergency. An emergency fund is for true emergencies: job loss, medical expenses, major car repair, or essential home repair. It is not for sales, vacations, holiday gifts, or things that are inconvenient but not urgent. The reason this matters: most people who struggle to keep an emergency fund aren't saving wrong. They're spending it wrong. They build it to $2,000, a good deal comes up or a bill arrives, and suddenly it's gone. Then the cycle restarts. The solution is a separate account, not your checking account, not your main savings, with a name that reminds you what it's for. More on this in a moment. Now, how much do you actually need? The 3 to 6 month guideline is based on your essential monthly expenses, not your total spending. Essential means rent or mortgage, utilities, groceries, transportation to work, minimum debt payments, and insurance. Not dining out, not subscriptions, not entertainment. For most people in their 20s and early 30s, essential monthly expenses are $1,500 to $2,500. That means your full 6-month emergency fund is $9,000 to $15,000, not the scary $30,000 figure that sounds impossible. Start with a smaller target, $1,000. That handles most common emergencies: an unexpected car repair, a small medical bill, a 1-month income gap. Get to $1,000 first. Then build to 1 month of expenses. Then 3. Then 6. Here's how to build it faster than you think. Step 1. Find your current monthly surplus. Take your monthly take-home income and subtract your essential expenses. Whatever is left is your potential saving rate. If you have $400 per month of breathing room and you've been spending all of it, redirecting $200 to $300 toward your emergency fund for 6 months gets you to $1,200 to $1,800. If there's no surplus, you have to create one, either by cutting something or adding income, even temporarily. Step 2. Automate the transfer. The day after payday, have a fixed amount move automatically to your emergency fund account. Treat it like rent. Don't wait to see what's left, because nothing will be left. The moment it's automated, you stop thinking about it and it accumulates. Even $100 per month automatically moved gets you to $1,200 in a year. That's enough to cover most single emergencies and completely changes how secure you feel. Step 3. Use a high-yield savings account. Your emergency fund should be in cash, not invested, not locked up. But in cash doesn't mean stuffed under your mattress earning zero. A high-yield savings account currently pays 4% to 5% annual interest with no lockup period and FDIC insurance. That's free money for simply having your emergency fund in the right place. On a $10,000 emergency fund, a 4.5% yield is $450 per year. Not a life changer, but real money for zero effort. The most commonly recommended options are Marcus by Goldman Sachs, Ally Bank, or SoFi. All have no fees and competitive rates. Step 4. Name the account. This sounds trivial, but it works. When you see emergency fund, do not touch in your banking app instead of savings account too, you behave differently. Naming it creates a psychological barrier. Most banks let you rename accounts. Use it. Step 5. Add income temporarily if needed. If you can't find $200 a month in your existing budget, the fastest way to build your emergency fund is a short-term income boost. This doesn't have to be a second job. It could be selling things you don't use, furniture, electronics, clothing. Picking up a few hours of freelance work for 3 months. Taking overtime if available. The goal isn't to do this forever. It's to build the foundation in 3 to 6 months and then return to normal. A focused sprint for 90 days can get you to $1,500 to $3,000 in emergency savings, enough that a typical emergency no longer requires debt. One common mistake: investing the emergency fund. Some people put their emergency fund in index funds or stocks because they want the higher return. This is a serious mistake. If the market drops 30% right as you lose your job, your emergency fund is worth 30% less exactly when you need it most. The whole point of an emergency fund is that it's stable, liquid, and guaranteed. Investments can go down. A high-yield savings account doesn't. The emergency fund is not an investment. It's insurance. Keep it boring and keep it in cash. Let's recap the framework. Calculate your essential monthly expenses. Start with a $1,000 target, then 1 month, then 3, then 6. Automate a fixed monthly transfer the day after payday. Put the money in a high-yield savings account. Name the account. And if needed, do a 90-day income sprint to jumpstart it. The emergency fund is the most boring piece of personal finance. It doesn't make you rich. It doesn't feel exciting to build. But without it, everything else you're trying to do financially is fragile. One bad month can undo years of progress. Build the foundation first. Then everything else can actually work.